So we find ourselves in a familiar place, one where a tragic soul feels incredible pain. 2 cups, they said. He can build something, they said. Another contract, they said. United the small giant with a leaky house, back in the bottom half of the table. Perfectly balanced, as all things should be. Flex flop. It's time to control. Alt. Delete. Rip it up. Rip it up, rip it up, rip it up, rip it up, rip it up.
Control, rip it all up. Control, rip it all up. Rip it all up.
Do not let Spurs come to our place and come run up on us.
Manchester United 2, Spurs 1.
I've been waiting all day. I scratched that all week.
Bruno, turn up, please. I'm begging you.
I love you so much.
Please, Bruno, no funny business.
Oh, for God's sake, Bruno Fernandes been sent off.
It's not yellow, is it? It's just a shoulder.
Bruno.
It's a quick one. 1 minute. There's no better time.
It's not that bit, it's this bit. There.
Come on! Oh my word!
I'm so angry, I don't give a and I think I deserve.
I've become so numb, I can feel you then. Become so tired, so it might go away. I'm becoming this.
In a split, Man United.
I'm fed up with it.
It's not fair.
They're all for our Onto the roundup show, mate. On to DR. And I will say this, mate. I'm laughing, but it's not funny. I'm in serious trouble on that show.
It's the end of an era. There's nowhere to hide. There's no coming back from that. There's no more excuses. There's no more hanging on to marginal gains of positivity.
A special weekend roundup. We are here slightly later today, but you're still here with us. I can see you. I see you guys, man. You're here today because we've got a brilliant show lined up. Let me first of all introduce to you our panel today. We've got Matisse in the building. Woo! Big Chelsea fan. What a big week for Chelsea.
Great win.
They're cooking at the moment. As is Liverpool are cooking as well. AGT's in the building, ladies and gentlemen.
Turn up the heat.
Top of the league. Right. I'm here, of course. We're cooking.
Just about.
The oven is on, but 120 degrees.
Yeah.
Low heat.
Yesterday, Tottenham were cooking. And we've got the Queen. The Queen is in the building.
We're cooking.
Matt.
Who's not cooking though, Rob? Tell us who's not cooking.
There's somebody who got cooked. Cooked.
Burnt. Fried.
He's got the sausage outfit on.
Poached.
It is. What was it? Flip.
It's flip-flop.
Flip-flop flex.
Flip-flop flex.
Triple.
Flip-flop flex.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
Sensational.
Please, people, hit the like button if you want to find out about any of the games that took place over the weekend. We'll be rounding up all the games. Where do we start?
There's only one place, Rob. M16.
Hiya.
Where do we start? Actually, it's not a where do we start, because we know where we're starting, but who should we start with? Should we start with the Queen?
Yeah.
I don't mind giving the pauper the floor. Like, it's okay. I don't mind.
I know you've waited a long time for this, Abby.
I know. I feel like
Right.
I want to let him get whatever he
No,
wants
no,
to say.
no,
Because this is a group cooking today.
No, don't give him no time
You
to talk.
choose the order.
Don't let him.
Yeah,
don't
the
give
floor
him
is
time.
yours.
The floor is yours, guys.
Anyway, listen,
Choose the order,
let's
mate.
I can't believe I'm causing this much arguments and chaos.
Well, I was
This
just
should
trying
all
to
be
be
planned.
nice. Okay, I was
The
trying to be
cooking
nice.
should have already
I was trying
started
to be
here.
nice.
Let me just give a background to what,
was trying to be nice to you.
in case you
Put that hood
you
up.
weren't on the football planet and you missed it. The game yesterday at Old Trafford, the big game at the weekend, it was Manchester United versus Tottenham Hotspur, and the game finished Manchester United 0, Tottenham Hotspur 3. And I'm telling you, that didn't even tell the full story, because had Timo Werner, put it this way, if it weren't Timo Werner and it was Son playing, it could have been.
If it was me playing.
6-0.
Even you, Abby, it could have been 5-6. I mean, it was a humiliating defeat for Manchester United. Obviously, both managers went into this game under a lot of pressure. Ten Hag obviously under pressure. And Postecoglou under pressure because they both had, underwhelming starts of the season. But a brilliant display by Tottenham and a really, really poor display by Manchester United. And lots of talk saying that the manager should be sacked. Abbi, take us away. I mean, it was brilliant by Spurs.
Unbelievable. And look, obviously Manchester United were abysmal, disgraceful, any adjectives you want to throw in there. All of the above. There's so many words that we can use. But I don't want to take away from what Tottenham did yesterday because that was probably the most comprehensive performance I've seen under the Ange era. Like, everything went to plan. Kulusevski yesterday, this whole season actually has been unbelievable. Since Opta, this is a nice stat for you, since Opta Records began, no away player has created that many chances at Old Trafford. Did you hear that? Was that loud and clear? You can hear? Cool.
Salah?
That. Spurs, as well as Liverpool, have scored more goals at Old Trafford this season.
Luis Diaz has, actually. It's just on his own.
The Manchester United have. I mean, these are some damning stats, aren't they? I mean, the performance yesterday was unreal. I mean, United were not up for it. Let's be real. They were not up for it. You were telling me Dallow's got to be in the team, the combined 11. I let you have that.
You agreed to it,
Why
mate.
did I let you have that?
Should know your own teammate.
Why? That's sass. That's sass, and that's already a yellow. We're not going to have any sass from you today. You're going to hold it all.
Might as well put the mouth guard in now, bro.
Yeah, mate, just shut up. Shut up. Take it.
You might as well just hold this all.
Dallow, what can we discuss that? Can we just discuss, before even Mickey van der Ven just running the length of the pitch like it's cross country. Anybody anywhere going to try and put a foot in? Anyone going to try and track him back? Just let him go. He just said, I saw all that space, and I thought, yeah, why not? Why not? He did it against Everton a couple of weeks ago. You would have thought that a team that's also in your area of the table, you might have looked at the mistakes that they made. You might have looked at that.
We love to
but no,
hear
you
the coach
didn't.
like that.
And then Dallow, running spots. Brennan Johnson, you told me Brennan Johnson's not even a talking point. It's not even up for discussion. It's Garnacho or it's Diallo. We're not even talking about Brennan Johnson. He's dead food.
You agreed to it.
I tell you what, it's 4 in 4.
You agreed to your own team. You agreed to it.
You'll be off in a minute. 4 in 4 for little old Brennan Johnson. You told me little old Spurs coming to Old Trafford. What's that you used to say, lads? It's only Tottenham. Well, lads, it's only Manchester United. It's the playground. Sir Ange Postecoglou way, mate. Renamed. Kobe Mainu. Felt bad for the kid. Got to go to school today, probably. You don't want to have to deal with that at school. It's bullying. Absolute bullying. Do you want to talk about Bruno? Captain? Extraordinaire? Well, I don't actually think it was a red card. My personal thing, I think it was harsh. I think it's a yellow. I don't think it's a red. I can be objective. But
I don't think it would have made any difference.
It wouldn't have made any difference because they were poor before that and they were poor after that. And it didn't change the game one bit.
Yeah.
For me, it didn't change anything because they were so bad. You wanted to talk about the other day putting Lisandro Martinez over Mickey van der Ven. Little 5'3" in an attitude. Are you mad? Are you mad?
Hold on, wait a minute. Who said that?
Wow.
Combined 11. He's telling me Van der Ven don't get in that.
Wow.
Mental.
Come on.
Mental behaviour.
Did you say that? It's for real?
Yep. We can run the tapes back.
Martinez over Mickey van der Ven.
Yep. Just crazy. Crazy narrative. It was said.
Late.
You tried to even argue...
Do you still want to stick with it?
Nope.
Flip-flop, there's another one.
There's another. Yep. Flip-flops. We've
Does Abbi still want to stick with it? Because she agreed with it as well.
I
ask her if she
I
wants
didn't
to.
agree with it
He's
at all.
He's getting more David Brent by the minute.
I didn't agree with it. And if you look at the
Wasn't
tape,
just me on the player ratings.
if you, excuse me, if you have a look back, he told me Onana's in goal yesterday. I said it wasn't. I said Mickey van der Ven. I said
Onana
Vicario.
was pretty good yesterday.
I said Vicario, better keeper than Onana overall. Both poor, but at times. But I always said Vicario. I let him have Dallow. I let him have it.
You didn't argue with the Rashford and Garnacho thing. Run the tape back if you want.
I actually did. Are you okay today?
Don't let me rattle you. It's your cooking.
No, I'm not getting rattled by you. I'm not getting rattled by you and your lies and your shamelessness. Do you know what you are? You're like your club. You are ruthless. You are toothless. You are dusty, crusty, dirty club. And how dare you try and make a fake narrative against what was said last week. KG telling me Ugarte gets in the 11. Hadn't even seen him play.
He ain't in that 11 right now.
I mean, if anybody else would like to jump in.
I'll jump in.
I just need to take a break.
Big up to Abbi, that was sensational.
I'm not done, by the way.
You're going to read out stats, aren't you?
A couple just to get us kicked off.
Are they real stats? Because you know they're funny about stats on here.
Very much so. Points from the last 15 games in the Premier League. Everton 21, Manchester United 19.
Jesus. Hold on.
from the end of last season into this season, the last
Everton.
15 Premier League games, yes.
I'm glad you read that out.
They had to win a few. They actually finished all right last year, apart from the deduction. Also, this one. Eric Ten Hag has only lost one less game in his last 28 matches for United than Gary Neville's record during his infamous stint at Valencia. But having said all of this, he must stay. Still, he's been told that he's got Porto and Aston Villa. Is that right? To save his job this morning. Is that correct?
How many more times are they going to say you have this many games to save your job?
Yeah,
they should have sacked him at not even at half time, because that
7-0,
involves
probably.
being more respectful. You let someone go into the tunnel, they don't come back out. Should have sacked him on the touchline. Should have literally come and give him a tap on the shoulder and say, actually, your time is done. Rude, polite man, whatever you want to call him, come to the forefront and actually just stand on the touchline and manage the rest of the game.
No different to what Ten Hag does.
Last season, I extended my friendship to you as mud brothers, and you, not literally, but you spat in my face,
True.
right?
True.
And you said, we're bigger, badder, and we will not be in any conversation, in any group chat with you, Ineos era, rare tear. And it's a PSA. No more mud brothers around here. Your club and your team yesterday, it was a disgrace. You couldn't build out from the back.
Gary
you
Neville
couldn't
said
keep
disgusting.
the ball. You couldn't counter-attack properly. You couldn't weight your passes in the final third. You couldn't defend. You couldn't do shit. I have never seen a team at home just completely from start to finish fail on all fronts in every single department, in every single capacity. You did not have the facilities. You were out-muscled. You were getting bullied.
No deflection.
And if it wasn't for Timo Werner, it could have been 5 and 6. I can go through more missed chances than I can go through highlights for the goals. Solanke could have scored more. Maddison could have scored. Brennan Johnson hit the post. Werner hit 2 one-on-ones.
at the end.
The amount of chances, even 16-year-old GCSE student Mickey Moore coming to the table, coming to the party. How the audacity?
When is his
And do you know
Spurs?
what's what's so funny? I predicted Manchester United to finish 8th. And everybody said you've got an agenda. Comments going off saying, oh, you're just saying this because we put you in the Conference League. Oh, you guys are horrendous. Agate comes into that side and somehow you look worse. He's meant to have legs.
Where were they?
It was just
Agate
it was
as well.
just insane to watch. Insane to watch. And your manager, you said rip it all up. You said rip it all up, and you should have stuck with that,
waving the white
and you
flag.
should have ran with it.
But you know,
Because
what did he do though? What did he do?
He flip-flopped.
He flip-flopped.
You should have ripped it all up.
I mean,
Ripped everything up.
Hold on, wait a minute, because you lot are saying
Anyway.
you said they should have sacked him at half time.
Such a great day.
Wait a minute, wait.
No, I said they should have sacked him in.
No, just sack him
during the game.
Sack him on the 4th of December, because we got him on the 3rd of December. Right, please, I want him in place.
After my birthday.
I want Ten Hag in place until the 4th of December at least.
Yes, or
right?
we pay them in January. So as a birthday present to me.
Honestly, Flicks,
get them at Anfield for them.
I don't like to, he's being wise after. We played Manchester United in pre-season. We were there in LA. I turned around to you. I know it's only a friendly. We beat Manchester United, but
So did we.
That's not always, it's a friendly. But I did turn around to them at the time and I said, I have seen no difference in your style of play from last year. This guy, he's not good enough.
He told me they found a style of play.
Right,
at the start of the season, didn't you? You told me that.
They said their style of play was winning trophies.
He told me they've got a style of play. That's why he got back on board.
Well, I said, right, a lot of United fans say Ineos this, Ineos that. I've been saying this for a while. This ain't cycling. This is football, right? I've not seen what improvements have been made at all. A lot of United fans were saying that they had a great season last year. And I said, it's papering over the cracks that FA Cup win.
Great season.
Lots of them.
Kevin Greggs.
We had a great season. We had a better season than you. We had a better season And I said, listen, I've seen this with Arsenal. When you win an FA Cup, it's not great because the measure of your team is what you do in the league week in, week out. So I remember, Ernie, I remember saying to Ernie, I go, all right, you had a great season. Let's see if you start going through that sufferation that you was going through last season when you had your worst ever season in the Premier League, if you're going to take that this year. And I spoke to him yesterday. He's the biggest Ten Hag fan. And he said he wants him gone. So.
Don't you?
I mean,
just
it was awful. It was an awful performance. It was summed up for me the way Van der Ven just run through the whole side. Nobody thought, let me even put my body in the way.
Sir Mickey T.
That was like, he was Moses, isn't it? He just parted the whole stadium.
He said, move.
He just went like this.
He said, move, bitch.
He parted
my way.
He parted the stadium and he run through. And
It's
when I
mad,
saw
parting
that,
that
I was
stadium,
like,
you know, it's flimsy as well.
Honestly,
flimsy foundations.
With the roof as well, they've got leaks, cracks
You wouldn't want to
everywhere.
part that stadium.
Don't get me started on hygiene
Trying to
rating
weather that
as well.
terrain.
Bathrooms leaking.
Mad.
The mice.
No, that was for me. When I saw that, I was like,
flooded.
that's when I knew that United were not going to get anything out of the game. And then and the Bruno sending off. I disagree
That's
with
their
you.
captain.
I think
Capitano.
Listen,
No.
he's
300k
He's a little bit unlucky because he slips, right? But then he still sort of
reaches
it's almost
out.
like a panic.
Unnatural.
He does slightly kick it.
It's a red.
For me, it's harsh, but forget that because Robbie, it doesn't even make a difference.
No, it doesn't.
Before the sending off and after the sending off, if anything,
They were
after
just
the
as
sending
bad.
off, they were more compact, and they actually had a little spell where Tottenham were like, we can't be asked anymore. This rating needs reviewing. I said it when we were doing the video. No, I'm not happy. This rating needs reviewing. He's not 87 rating. We're going to have a beef. I'm telling you now. People have been telling me this guy's world class. This guy's a top player. He is a captain. Every single big game, time and time again, he goes missing. He treats the football like a hot potato. He can't dictate. He can't control. He can't set the tempo. You got a teenager in your midfield. You got a Garte who doesn't even know how to control the pace of a game in there as well. And this guy here, your captain, is meant to be dropping in and saying, actually, I'll get us out of this. I'll get involved. And instead, he says, I'm gonna leave the pitch early.
Said,
Liverpool,
dip
last
off.
year, he said, actually, I'm not even gonna go to that game. I'm gonna send off before. And then this time, he's off the pitch before
Where
the
are
final
you?
whistle. He's not
Where
even
are
getting.
you?
He's not even hooked and stinker.
He's gonna miss the next 3
He
games
hooked
now as well.
himself. How do you hook yourself?
It might be better actually.
Crazy.
Better without him.
Can we
All
talk
right,
about? Can we talk about Marcus?
just before we do,
Rashford?
listen, I'm going to do a few super
Okay,
chats,
well,
right? And then we do need to hear what Flex had to say about it because Flex was at the game. Let's hear what he had to say about it. But let me just do a few super chats first. Ricky Proctor said the only reason Eric Ten Hag needs to be sacked is for the unpardonable crime of making shit Spurs look like prime Barcelona.
Oh, that's rude,
That's a bit
isn't
harsh.
it?
Gotti17 says,
Bitter.
what's D-Flex got to say about Eric Ten Hag?
you
The
deflect.
dressing room is gone. Shunker says, shall we redo the combined 11? Timo, Man United's best player, he says.
100%.
Jerry says, who wins between the 20/21 Arsenal and the 24/25 Manchester United? Nate B3 says, oh, deflections, what are you saying now? Mr. Kaplan, Flex, would you like to replace Eric Ten Hag? Sorry, bro, he says. Joshua says, I really wanted United to win after Abbi's ridiculous take on Arsenal last week, but Flex, with extreme sadness, I guess you can hold that, you sausage.
Yes, hold that, you sausage.
Ruhi says, even though I'm an Arsenal fan, today Abbi is the queen.
Thank you.
Vitesh says, will you have Yamal or Saka at your club from India? Oh, such a different subject. Andy Nichols says, can you guys call expressions and get his thoughts on Eric Ten Hag? I mean, expressions was in his absolute
in his
element.
bag.
Genius.
He told me,
Absolute
I said to him, I
genius.
go, what if you win that game? He goes, Robbie, if I win, I can't wait for the rest of enemy. He didn't let it down. Bert says, up the Spurs, hold that W. Hi, Abbi. He says, DeRicky says, Spurs could win like this every game, but they miss so much.
True.
Even yesterday, not counting Werner, they missed so much. If only they had Kane. Let me, you know what? Let's hear from Flex now. There's so many of them. We're going to do all these super chats, but I need to hear. I need to hear from you.
Dalo, can you go? Huh?
Just keep that close to you, Starboy.
Mazawawi.
Wow.
Order. The claimant will be heard.
Oh, it's long.
Squirtsy.
Martial.
He's putting his gum shield in.
Coming like AJ.
Can't actually talk
because
about
you got a bus up.
Just want to say, we rolled the dice. We come up short. It happens. Look at the viewing figures that we've done. You know, we brought the scene back together.
Wow.
What we got, 15...
This is shameless.
This is ridiculous.
15,000, 14,000 people. What we've done for British fan content, we've brought it all together. We roll the dice, we come up short. This is what happens. You know, we roll it again. We come back again and we keep rolling. So
you're rolling, all right.
So from behalf of all the fans around the world,
rolling,
whether
he's
you're
trolling.
neutral or Man United, there's record viewing figures here. It's brilliant for the scene. It's brilliant for the industry. We make the big matchups happen. Everyone wants to see all those guys round the table.
Listen, you're not Turkey.
Every
are you?
game.
Hold on.
We want to hear.
We roll the dice.
You're not deflecting in this way. We need to hear from you.
Roll the dice.
You're going to start talking.
We came right short this time.
No. Listen, all I want you to do. Listen. Take that gum shield out.
Get this out.
Take that gum shield out. And you, who was a big defender of Eric Ten Hag and the Ineos project, you need to explain to us what is going wrong at Manchester United. And
Keyword is Roz.
And also, what I need to ask you. You can answer this.
Who's your manager?
Because where is
there's a simple question.
Where's the players?
There's a simple.
Where's the players?
Here we go.
Where's Ten Hag?
This is what we're after.
Simple question to answer right now. Should Eric Ten Hag be fired?
Yes.
Hey, we got him, people.
We got him.
We got him.
He has flip-flopped
He's flip-flopped once more. Fantastic. That's the clip we were after.
There we go.
Yeah. It's not even a clip. It's not even a.
Yeah.
It's not even a.
No,
for me, it's
it
taken
is.
him too long to see the light.
Yeah.
Well, he saw
but he
we have
knew
been
it.
shining
He saw the light.
torches.
He saw the light.
We have great light in here in the studio. Look at all this light shining down on you from above for you to wake up, for you to see.
You said it was my own fault. I saw
Flashing
what I
lights,
saw
where have you
in April, sorry, the 4-0. I said to rip it up, so it's my own fault. I stayed there.
He flip-flopped.
Listen,
he's admitted
I'll start off. Listen, like I've always said, I'll keep my energy consistent in terms of how I will change my opinion when new evidence is presented, etc., etc. Who ends up being the idiot? Myself.
Yeah.
It's as simple as that. There's nowhere to run. There's nowhere to hide. There's no more excuses. There's no trying to be optimistic. There's no trying to look at glass half full. You have to just hold your hands up and say, you were all right. All the fans who wanted Eric Ten Hag to leave, Man United fans, they were right. They saw it earlier than I did. I thought he could turn it around. I was wrong. That's the first thing I'll say on that. That comes with the flip-flop. That comes with you idiot. You should have seen it. It comes with all of that. So it will be held. There's nothing else I can say. This is what happens. So I didn't see it. I thought he could turn it around. I thought give him the chance to show that last year was a blip. Let's see what he does. He's now shown me that this is what he's doing. So you're going to lose your job, mate. So that's that.
Apparently,
that's that bit.
Apparently, they come out this morning and said they're going to give him at least two more games.
They'll give him that just
the
because
Porto
it's
game and the game against Aston Villa.
I do think that game yesterday was a sackable offence.
Of course it was. There's
obviously been
many
a lot.
sackable offences along this journey. Many
over 33 goal defeats.
Many sackable offences. What I will say is they're going to give him those 2 games because this just happened yesterday. There's no one really the next international break is there. There's no more excuses. He spent over £600 million. That's a hell of a lot of money. You look at the signings that have been made. Yesterday there were 4 brand new signings that were playing. Mazraoui, De Ligt, Ugarte, Xerxes. Team still shit. There's a new structure. There's new coaching staff. There's new ideas. There's over £250 million spent in this window. Again, adding to that 600.
Wow.
Everything has been done to give him the chance to survive, to give him the chance to prove that he can turn it around. And there's too much evidence now. It's too conclusive. It's taken me a while to get here, but it's over. You can't carry on like that. And how many more things can you add in? The only thing left is Ten Hag. Mm-hmm. That's it. It doesn't matter what I think as a fan, even though I can see the light now, the infighting amongst the fans. I told you this, I told you that. Last time I checked, we're all Man United fans, we're all in the mud. So it's fine. You can celebrate the little wins of, I told you this ages ago. I'm talking about within the fan base because this is what happens. Cool. But we all just got slapped 3-0. Last time I checked, we all went into the game wanting our team to win, and we're all pissed off coming outside the ground. In terms of the team, absolutely horrendous, disgusting. No mentality, no style of play, no progression, and what we've been forced to do, and I say forced to do it because there's not been much progression, is you have to look at the minute little margin. So yeah, we pressed well in this little thing, or we did well for half an hour here, did well for half an hour there. And the truth of the matter is there's far too many other teams, and there's far too much evidence from other teams all around the league, bar Southampton, to prove that they're a better outfit than Man United. Just before that game, I got to the game early, I was watching Ipswich versus Aston Villa. Clear way of playing, clear identity, putting Villa under pressure, giving them a game. I've seen plenty of teams have a way about them, and Ten Hag's got nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. Injuries are back. There's more players to choose from. He told us last year that you don't know anything about football. If I don't have my players, I go, all right, you know what, boss, I'll give you that. That was tough. Here's your players. De Ligt knows your style. Mazraoui knows your style. Xerxes Dutch, so you like him. You know, Ugarte we've tracked all summer. He's going to come in. It doesn't matter. As soon as he came in, it was get McTominay and Fred out of there. Break up that partnership. They're a big problem. Then it was Lindelof and Maguire. Break that up. No, need to do that. Then it was Anthony Martial, man. Can't rely on him. Too many injuries. This young kid, get another striker in. Do that. Then it's, where's this Ahmad? Get Ahmad back in, man. Finally. Let him play. He's playing. Rashford, stick by him. Let's get behind him. Bruno, he'll come good. It's McTominay. Mount. Sell him. Mason Mount, he's the number 7. Everything around Erik Ten Hag has changed, apart from him.
Yeah.
So
Facts.
it's over. It's over. Give me the theme tune. Get it out. It's over. I've seen the light. You was right. You was right. You was right.
Nah, say it. You hate to see it.
Do you know what? No, you are the queen today.
Thank you.
You,
say
3-0.
it. Say
you was
it.
right.
Thank you.
Well, I don't know though, because you agreed with me half the. You did so.
Right.
But you was right. You was right.
I would just like to say, Flex keeps saying fake narratives that I agree with this. No, that I don't.
You did.
I give you the floor.
You said I can see why they've kept Erik Ten Hag.
I can see why they. I don't think it was right. I can see why they. I can see why they kept
you said
him.
that.
But it doesn't mean it's right.
Listen. This is your day.
Thank
this
you.
is your
It's my
time.
day.
You was right.
It's my day.
You lot at home that all said Erik Ten Hag is this, is that. Do I actually regret getting behind my manager and trying to hope that it will turn around?
You should.
No, I don't. Well, I don't. Because you know why? Because I've been here before. I've been there before. My job as a fan is to get behind the team. Of course, there's different times where it goes to shit and you can't see it. I thought, you know what, FA Cup, injuries, give him a chance. And to be fair, I've kept the same energy. I said, give him a chance, and if he don't show it, he gets sacked. And this is what happened.
Can I ask you
give him a chance. He ain't taking the chance.
He's wasted.
Get out.
He's wasted.
He's wasted 8 games.
He wasted a lot of time.
No, he's not just wasted 8 games.
A lot of money.
You've wasted a lot of money. You've recruited a lot of players that really the next manager might not want.
Because they were all
and
for
you've
him.
wasted time.
They've put us back. You live and die by decision. They
him.
have now put us back now, because what's going to happen is he is going to get sacked. He is going to get sacked.
When?
They're giving him
I think
the next 2 games. If he wins the next 2 games, he might be right.
Weirdly, yeah.
I might be cheering them on because I need him in a
I don't know,
man.
I'd love you to beat Porto. I don't know what you think, Flex, but lots of the reports are saying that the 2 candidates to take over, Gareth Southgate and Graham Potter.
Yeah.
Gareth Southgate.
Please,
and Inzaghi.
Please be
Should we
Gareth
have a
Southgate.
Out of those
a
2,
group prayer session?
Out of Gareth Southgate and Graham Potter, which one would you prefer?
Gone. Wow.
I prefer Southgate.
Give me Southgate now.
Southgate.
Do you know what? I swear, if Southgate comes to Man United, if Southgate comes to Man United,
Southgate, you're the one.
I swear to God, if Southgate comes to Man United, I'll just done. I probably won't even come on the show.
No, you have to.
No, I'll just leave the show.
No, you have to back your manager.
No,
your job as a fan is to support the manager.
No, you haven't let me finish.
No.
You haven't let me finish.
It's to support the team.
No.
Support the club. And if Gareth
No, I won't be a fan.
You will be there.
No.
You will get behind
I'll
the
be in a
manager.
different industry. I will be in a different industry. I like tennis. I've always turned my nose up to F1.
It'll go back to
I'm
DJ.
telling you now, if that happens
Go back DJing.
and Gareth Southgate comes to Man United,
Go Jamaica.
I'm done.
Ineos like him.
They can like who they want. They better not fucking bring him to the team.
Hold on, this is the Ineos era
Honestly.
we're talking about.
Yeah.
So whoever they like, we will back.
No.
Ineos era.
No.
Yeah?
No.
Please.
Ineos.
Let's just have a Greek prayer.
If Gareth Southgate comes, Ineos out.
Guys.
Greek prayer. One
Hands
more, man.
together. We're having a group prayer now.
Ineos.
I'll just hold on to you.
No.
I'll just hold on
Lord,
to you.
we pray.
We pray.
We pray.
That you bring us Gareth Southgate to Manchester United.
Or keep Ten Hag there.
Or
That's
keep
fine.
Ten Hag. One of the two.
Really.
On a
We pray.
3-year deal.
We pray.
Or Rafa
With an
Benitez.
extended year.
Right? Amen.
Or Rafa Benitez. Agent settings.
Can I ask you a question?
By the way, get the likes up, people.
Yeah, smash the
16k.
like button.
This is. I think we've absolutely smashed the record for.
Yeah, actually, let me do a few, just before you ask a question, Abby, a few super chats here. Matisse, Jay says, Matisse, Spurs winning so easy at Old Trafford. We can win over there as well. COYB.
Yeah, 100%.
Believe. Ten Hag in forever. And A. Wahab says, love the panel. Miss when Matisse and Abby used to sit next to each other. Their chemistry was unmatched. Please bring in expressions for a one-off. Jardy 12345 says, on a scale from 1 to 10 Hag, how finished are Manchester United? Clara Bitsy says, sorry, AGT, only Cole Palmer and Haaland have scored more goals in the Premier League than the entire United squad. Luis Diaz has the same amount of goals
at Old Trafford.
At United, though. At Old Trafford, okay?
At Old Trafford, actually, as well.
Maya Smith said, I heard that there was no half-time team talk yesterday. Instead, the Man United players helped Eric Ten Hag gather his belongings. United are washed. Ruhi says, guys, please let Abby talk. Don't interrupt her. Just let her finish. You go, girl.
Thank
Timothy
you.
Parrish says,
difference a week can
flex, be sure to wear the sausage at White Hart Lane away. That's what he's saying. You got to wear that at White Hart Lane.
Again. We go together. I'll take it.
Tanner says, Cole Palmer, unbelievable, the best in the league. I don't want to hear anything else. 4 goals in 45 minutes. History, we are talking the best in the world. We're going to discuss Cole Palmer. Kenji says, Arsenal fan, and I obviously loathe Tottenham and Manchester United, but definitely hate the deluded fans like Abby. So was rooting for flex, but hold it, bruv. And that's coming from Tokyo.
Hold down.
Dericky13 says, as expressions says, what are you going to do now, Brian Mbuemo?
Rude as well.
In the fresh ego kit hat. Now in a sausage costume. He was brilliant yesterday.
That picture was
so funny.
Incredible, though.
So funny.
Sanchez says, why every good player becomes mid after joining Manchester United? The manager after manager, but the same old story. Just merge Man United with City now and move on. Salty Summers, do you have updated stats on Arsenal, says GI96. Sam Andrews says, great to see Martinelli score. Ridiculous how 2 United players delayed the restart but got no booking, but Declan Rice got sent off by the same referee. Don't worry, we're still here for that. Nagash 0584 says, Abby, cook dinner today, flex, and serve up dessert tomorrow, KG.
Listen, he's got a long day
he's got a long day coming. Jack says, I always watch this and the next day it comes out, but it's 11 p.m. here in Australia and I just had to watch Flex get cooked live
Jack.
by Abby. Big up to you. Clara Bitsy says, I think we should separate section we should have a separate section in the show for Chelsea and Cole Palmer today. We can take some minutes off the routine Liverpool win talk.
Routine, you're right. You're right.
Calypso says United have conceded +3 goals 25 times. Is that right? Under Ten Haram era. Is that right?
Yeah.
And a minus goal difference.
We've got 3, I think.
25 times he's conceded 3 goals.
We got 3.
Mad.
We got
Oh yeah, because remember Brentford away,
5-4-3.
Liverpool at home.
Palace.
Tottenham, Palace had a good one.
Palace was 4.
That was a good one.
That was a good rise.
Chelsea.
City 6-3.
City 6.
How is he still there then?
Wait, are you saying 3-0s or just 3 goals?
3-0.
By
3
3
0s,
goals.
that's different.
No,
Or
by
3
3
goals.
goals.
By 3 goals.
By 3
Okay,
goals.
right, yeah.
That's shocking.
So
Garbo
20 times, yeah.
Garbo
20.
Staunton says, Manchester United, classless, scummy, entitled club. Harsh red card, but Bruno deserves that
Trust
after
me.
the years of getting away with cynical, dangerous fouls. Ronaldo wannabe throwing his arms everywhere. Ronaldo must be laughing his head off at the moment. He must be saying, see, told you. Kinye says, guys, I was sick all weekend. I felt so bad and actually sad. Then the good Lord served up United for a cooking. And I am well, and it was a beautiful day. And it's no surprise to see YNWA after that. He's a
Number one,
Liverpool
baby.
fan.
Have a great day, Kinye.
Kyle says, Flex, you are not alone. We are with you in spirit.
Alone. Wait till the end of 19.
Bert, yes, says Ten Hag literally played 3 CFs and still no goals. It's true, 3 centre forwards. Well, Rashford is a winger. But he did have a very attacking...
Is he?
Well, he again.
We shouldn't use the word attack.
Well, let me get Abby's question in. Sorry,
I
Abby.
renamed him for what I think he should be, which is Marcus Trashford. Because let's be real, that performance was trash. I know you said he was back after Barnsley, or what other game was it? What other game? You know,
Donna,
he was back.
Donny Rovers.
Yeah. So can we talk about him? Because didn't you give Bruno a new contract? He had a big new contract as well last year.
It's
so
the 300k frauds.
What's going on here? Because this boy is meant to be, you know, your bread and butter, one of your own star boy. Like, like, can we get some...
See me cuss him every week.
Yeah, but can we get some...
Hold
some
on.
facts
Better
on
question.
that?
Can you give another player a 300k contract, please?
No.
Can they afford
Ryan Stitch, your whole squad.
No.
Give a guy 300k.
No. We are so finished. Yeah. What are we now? 12. Do you know?
You could be 13 if Bournemouth win. Bournemouth. Are you watching Bournemouth versus Southampton today?
No, I will not.
We'll have eyes
Big
on
game. No, you have to watch Bournemouth.
No,
if Bournemouth win, they go above you.
No. So
do you know what pisses me off? Yeah. Yesterday
Live
at the beginning of the game was what 10th against. Is it?
Eric
11th.
can't get above 10th.
It was 10th against 11th. So 2 fairly average teams. Kind of, you know, couple of games ago,
Don't
Spurs.
put me in that.
I'm just saying, couple of games ago.
Don't put me in that.
Couple of games
Our
ago.
performances have been good.
Couple of games ago. Pressure on Spurs, always pressure on United.
No, I don't think that was really.
A lot of mid-off. People were saying before the game, neutrals, look at this mid-off, 10th and 11th, look at them, shit game. And like you say, you can't, this is what I'm going to say. And then what happens from it,
our own lane.
you let them,
mid-siblings,
Brennan nonsense, who they don't even like, Timo Werner.
Yeah, dust him.
Shit. And you know what pisses me off even more? Even last year when they came without Van der Ven, without Maddison, without Son, without Bissouma.
Yeah.
Who else wasn't there?
We had loads of
There was but another one.
Don't know. Everyone
ran up on us that time as well. Like Ten Hag,
Doggy,
mate. I know like there's some strong sayings, and it's not really my style of delivery to be like, oh, you got blood on your hands and all that. It's not really me. But I'll be honest, mate. There's nowhere to hide, bro. Look, I've got to go Portugal on Wednesday, right, to go Porto.
That's nice.
Now, I can't wait to go to Porto. Beautiful city.
Beautiful
I've always
city.
wanted to
Nice
go there.
place, yeah.
So I'm blessed to be going there. But I tell you what, being up and close with these idiots, yeah, is going to piss me off. Because I know what's going to happen. We're going to get licks.
Yeah.
We're going to get licks. We're going to come back.
We didn't
We're
even
gonna go
mention
Villa
the
Park.
FC20 results.
This is what I'm saying.
Another one.
We're going to go Villa Park.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to get licks. And the cycle continues. The players ain't got it in them to
Lost the
respond.
fight.
Ten Hag ain't got it in him to get the players to listen to get. And he's absolutely clueless, mate. He has no idea what he's doing. He's tried. It's failed. And the spiral has continued. Just put him out his misery.
All right, there's some more super chats here. Sebastian Burke says United this season 1-6 at home in the Premier League. Flex, you're a sausage.
Correct. That's why I'm wearing this, mate.
Love AGT says Jay Federer J says,
Love AGT.
can we get Eric Ten Hag one of those Bowley 10-year contracts? Rahul says delete Man United, Man Ajax United. Draven Square says, I've said it before and I'll say it again. Eric, 10 days left in his managerial career. However, keep him forever is funny for the rest of the Premier League. Ole was right about the trophies hiding true progress, says Ayush.
Should you get Ollie back?
No.
Uktarash says everybody became harder while Flex... No, I'm not going to finish off that
David
one.
Moyes is available. You could have David Moyes. Yeah,
Fergie
do that
back.
before they get rid of Sean Dyche.
Mr. Capley says,
Do
big
that.
up family.
Get
Can
David
you
Moyes
all
back.
do a team of the weekend? Lost Boy 911 says, how you let Spurs do that at your home? You waste, man.
Fucking Spurs.
It's like that one was said with.
Spurs. Who's your next game against?
Ukatash says.
Fucking you'll probably lose that and then be back here crying next week.
Ukash says,
But I've got to take it while I can.
Man United, you
I will
fucking
enjoy
criminal.
it while I
you know.
can.
Shit, Spurs. You've done this.
Little old Spurs.
You've done this to me.
Running up on
You've allowed
you.
this shit
High
here.
line
Fucking
for
Spurs.
Life.
Got me swearing out the place this early in the day.
I've seen relegation teams put more
it's actually
pressure
the
on that
afternoon
high
now.
line than your team did yesterday.
You let Tottenham
At your
keep a
house.
clean sheet at your stadium.
Clean sheet.
Tottenham.
We've got 2 clean
With
sheets.
that line.
Two
Yeah, I
clean
was there,
sheets
I saw
back
it.
to back.
I was there.
Carabag and you.
Quackbag and you.
Mad. Get off.
Josh says, this is why saying that United had a better season than Arsenal was ridiculous. Trophies do matter, but you can't hide the bread and butter. The table never lies. Todd Miller says, Palmer again, Palmer again, Palmer again. Ole, ole. Up the Chelsea says, Drago says, not every team can perform the dark arts. Some teams can only perform laughing arts. Right? Banter FC says, Bruno says, big up, man like Flex. You see, your team get beat up.
Dead
manager.
Dead
food.
Dead
institution.
Dead food.
No. You know what? I've got to do this one with the accent, right, Car? Big up to brother Samson. He says, big man Flex. You know, see how your team get beat up. All the legs there, rude boy. I had to do it in the right accent.
I don't understand patois. You're going to have to break that.
What?
In English terms.
Well, it's translating it in English. What it
did he
basically
say?
means is you got banged about, mate.
Hold that, you clown sausage. You sausage clown.
Sales says, Flex after the game, where's my Arsenal shirt? I'm sure he didn't say that. Blue Boy TV says, never seen a sausage so defiant. Ms. Says, Eric Ten Hag is a fraud. King Kai is our saviour. United Holdak, COIS says Oxide. Pep Guardiola throwing that cup final was a masterstroke. The very delusional Ford of the 4D chess says Jay. Keem Sheikh says Ronaldo was right. Club legend, and they went for him. He was right, wasn't he?
Didn't disagree with what he said though.
He was right.
No one said he was wrong.
Yeah. Danny Bingham says, "Where's your M. remix, Flex?"
Yeah. Where is
For
that?
AGT
You
to do, it's his
absolute
time.
sausage. He said, "Don't ever mention Liverpool again. AGT, keep holding it down."
Thank you, brother.
YNWA, the Liverpool
Mighty G,
fans
I'm
are
getting so
reinforced.
much love today.
Red Square says, "Oh, how I miss."
What do you mean blaming me? I'm here.
Hey, listen
I've
to this
turned
one.
up for the cook. I'm
Listen to
here.
this one. Red
I'm not
Square.
lucky.
You're lucky the original
Just fucking lost
plan.
3-0. I'm not
Listen
lucky.
to this one, right?
Very unlucky, actually.
Yeah.
Red Square says, "Oh, how I miss McFred."
What was that?
He said, "How I miss McFred." You know, Fred and McTominay. You had so much chess, he says, you sausage.
Yeah.
Daniel says, Flex, forget top 4. How many of United's current team were actually good enough to get into the top 6 this season? And which ones have been found out?
I put him 8.
Colin says, you guys should have gotten expressions to cook Flex because
already done
Abbi
it.
couldn't boil water, much less cook a sausage. I think she's cooked pretty good to me. Sales says, as much as I dislike Arsenal, why isn't Robbie wearing that crown? Isn't Arsenal first?
No.
And didn't they get a great W?
No.
We're not
No.
first.
Liverpool first.
They just
We're just in the background, brother. We're in the background.
Arsenal will never be in the
I'm having a
background.
nice
Right.
weekend.
Akash says, Abbi,
Yeah.
say... No, I don't know. We'll come back to that one. I don't know. Clara Bitsy says, nah, man, sit away from Abbi. Ever since you changed places, Chelsea have been baptised. That is true.
When you used to sit over here using the fucking mud, mate.
Yeah, but you were mudded when you were over here as well.
No, but
so it's
worse.
better that
Worse,
one club
though,
is
worse.
safe.
That's it.
Worse.
If
Nah,
your club,
finished
You've
eighth
got
in
better
that
since
seat.
being over
yeah,
there.
but your club sat over here with a minus goal difference. So
It's not me.
No, because I changed halfway through the season.
what do you mean?
Yeah, but it's a new
Flip-flop.
season.
Flip-flop
Flex.
his seat.
I would have been in positive
But hold
goal
on.
difference if I'd have stayed there.
What about Rob? What about Robbie's team?
What about him?
These are the
They're
seats
still
you want to
doing
be
alright.
in, if I'm honest. This is one.
Don't blame it on me.
Football.
It's on you.
Football or soccer says, Flex, what is this new evidence you say?
Oh.
This has been happening since last season.
Resurfaced evidence.
It's nothing new. You let cups paper over the cracks. So what is it?
New
Yeah, what is it?
evidence,
What is the new evidence? 'Cause
sample
it is true. That
New
was
lows.
happening.
They've just whipped
That
out
was
the
happening
same
last
evidence.
season. What's the new evidence?
Yeah.
Same
rinse and repeat.
scorelines.
There's no evidence.
Copy and
It's
paste.
What's the new evidence?
It's the hope that kills
Don't
you.
even
Just
need
bollocks.
evidence.
Just
Ricky
Everyone
Proctor
sees
says
it.
I'm not gonna lie,
Abbi,
this
for
is one of
all
the
of Bruno's Oscar
easiest
performances on the
managers I've
pitch
seen.
over the
Like,
years,
shocking.
he had to get a red award eventually. I'm going to do a couple more. DH says,
Still
Robbie,
happy with
if
that.
you all don't win the league
Good memory.
after the
I'll
Rodri
remember it
injury,
forever.
I don't.
You don't have a lot of that.
I want to see you wear the sausage costume
remember
for
this
3
forever.
shows.
Yeah.
What, one injury?
DVD.
And Eric Ten Hag says, I'm doing a great job.
What the fuck is that doing?
I won 2 trophies. Flex backs me.
Sir Mickey
And the
Mouse.
haters, keep my name out of your mouth. Trust the process. He actually said that, didn't he, yesterday? And Voss says, was Sancho the problem?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, it must have been.
And he said Liverpool are winning the league this season, believe. Was Sancho?
Apologise.
Was Sancho really the problem?
No, of course. He
AG Willer says, AFC fan in Australia, a good win for Spurs, but it's now over 6,000 days since they last won a
Blah,
trophy.
blah, blah.
How
And
many days? Did you hear that? It's good
Yeah.
stat.
Well, maybe this is the season it changes. Second season.
Are we moving on to Chelsea now?
We're going to move on.
Because,
yeah.
you know, I don't
There's so
want us
many
to
super
run out of
chats.
time.
We're going to
Yeah.
do one last one.
hour show.
Blue Boy TV says, Abbi might be...
Yeah, leave it.
I'll leave
You
it.
got to think about it that much.
We're not going to the top of the table.
Nah, we're not going. No,
Right.
no, we're not.
Right.
We're on the thumbnail
We're
for a
gonna
reason,
go talk
right?
about Chelsea.
We're on the
Before we
thumbnail
do
for a
that,
reason.
we have to
Getting a bit
go...
late.
Yeah, we're
We have
getting
to
there.
go to the performance of Chelsea. Chelsea winning by 4-0. All
2.
4 goals.
4-2.
4-2, sorry. Yeah, because they were actually losing as well. They came back.
Hold that.
All
Damn
4
volley.
goals scored by Cole Palmer.
Yeah.
Is he the best player in the league right now? He's the best player in the league, full stop, Matisse.
He's the best player in the league. He's the best footballer in the league. Because even Haaland, obviously for his
Ryan
stats,
Gravenberch for me.
he's nowhere near the level of Cole Palmer as a footballer. Cole Palmer
Ryan
right now.
Gravenberch. Hold on, wait a minute. What
Can
did
you not make every fucking thing about Liverpool? No, I'm sick of this shit. Just let me talk about my
on, then.
fucking guy.
Go
This
on.
guy has scored 4 goals,
Yeah.
and you have the audacity to bring up Gravenbridge. Like, just leave it alone. In his segment, you're talking about, oh, let's talk about Diaz. How many goals did he score at Anfield? Oh, now Gravenbitch. I don't give a shit about Gravenbitch, bruv. Yeah? Gravenbitch.
We've rattled him.
No, it's not a rattling thing. It's a be
we got
quiet.
him, people.
Hush up your gums. Cole Palmer.
Hold that.
Cole Palmer. 4 goals. No, it's ridiculous what I've watched from this player for the last year. And then this season, what I've seen. Best player in the league right now. And I can say that with confidence, with chest, because the quality in the tech doesn't go anywhere. It's not a stat padding thing, it's an eye test. He could have had 3-4 assists in that game, but we were actually missing chances for fun. The free kick is out of this world. I didn't even know he had that in his catalogue. The finishes. Oh, you were calling him Pen Palmer. Don't go anywhere. Hey, Abbi, you were calling him Pen Palmer last season. Pen Palmer.
Why am I catching
No, because the crown's done. Finished.
Oh.
Finished. Pen Palmer. Pen Palmer last season.
It's banter.
No, it's not. No. Pen Palmer.
See what you do.
Pen Palmer.
What is going on?
Free kick from 30 yards. Beautiful. He's
27.
honestly, he's changed my life. He's changed my life, and I can't thank Man City enough.
He's changed your life?
I want to, bro. This guy, he's
Cheapest
putting up
signing they
the
made.
numbers he's putting up is unlike what we've ever seen.
Pep Guardiola, you think he's looking at it now and thinking I made a major error
Yes.
here? Or do you think
100%.
he's just like, so
No,
what?
that's
Still won
as
the
bad
league,
as
innit?
like you letting De Bruyne,
De Bruyne,
go or
yeah, it
Salah
is.
go.
It
Like
is
that's,
that- so far, is that bad?
calamitous? That one.
All
Calamitous.
he's got to do is stay fit and go on to win trophies, which is now our job, because he can't do any more than he's done for us already.
Well,
I think
Chelsea. Should we be talking about Chelsea?
You're going to do it
as title contenders?
No, because their defence is still awful. You saw Sanchez for the 2 Brighton goals. There
Yeah, but
was
they're
other
outscoring
chances
teams
as well. I have to agree with you.
You
In all
don't win titles
seriousness,
by outscoring teams. And
Exactly.
by the way,
We
I've
tried that with Brendan
yeah,
Rodgers
Exactly.
in
You tried that with Brendan Rodgers.
2013-14.
And for me, I don't get any pleasure of saying we're title contenders. If I think we can win the
You're
league,
top 4
I will
contenders,
say we
though.
can win the league. I'm not interested in being 3rd, 2nd. Oh, we're title contenders, but we won't win it. You either win the league or you go and win some cups. We're not going to win the league.
You're
so we need to
4th
go and
right
win some
now.
cups.
You're only 2 points off the top. Why are you not contenders?
Because we're not going to win the league. We're not going to
very
contend to win the league. We're
Why?
not ready to win the league. You can clearly see it.
you can see
the
that.
defense.
How are we
It
talking
was
about
individual
this after?
errors. It was a goalkeeper making a mad move, but we've got to iron that out. We may even need to still upgrade on him, which annoys me, but that's just the reality. I
What,
said
keeper?
that when he first came in. Yeah, Sanchez.
Absolutely.
I said that from when he came in.
Get another keeper.
But listen,
Yeah.
Cole Palmer
we need
is
to
the
be in
best
top
player in
four.
the league right now, though.
Listen,
He
a
is.
lot of people in their predictions didn't have us for top 4. I put us in top 4. A certain Abby, I'm coming for you again. You had us 12th, then you put us 10th, then you put us 8th. I don't know where you stand.
You're right. Right. I got you two.
You got us mixed up. You got the Mud Brothers mixed up.
And I apologise. I apologise.
Quite low as well.
Apologise.
Flip-flopping.
Yeah,
No, I
see, look, let's be-
apologise. It was
so let's
clearly
not
I
talk
didn't have my
titles.
So you're
glasses-
changing your
I
opinion?
didn't have my glasses on.
Are you changing your opinion?
No,
Are you changing what you said?
I didn't have my glasses on.
Are you?
You know what I mean?
Are you
New evidence
it
has
was actually-
surfaced.
So you're changing your mind?
It wasn't. It was a clerical error.
So you're not
It was
changing
a
your mind?
clerical error from production.
Like-
They
So
got
what? You're taking it back. So you don't think Chelsea?
they got it
rubbish,
mixed
are
up. I definitely don't think
Administrative.
that you will be.
So this isn't about me.
Error.
This is about Matisse.
I think they'll
Steve, and your
finish
team.
within the top 10. Yeah.
Top 10. See, she's still
So she's
doing
trying
it.
to go. You
So
see?
let's not
Why
talk
can't you just
titles.
hold these?
This is my day.
Why don't you just say?
This is my day.
No,
Let's
but
not
we've
t-
done. You've
no,
had your
we've-
time.
you-
Put your mouth guard
You've had
back
your
in.
day
We're
out.
asking you a question.
You've had your day out now. That's
We're
it.
asking you a
Put your mouth
question.
guard back in.
We're allowed to
Put your
ask
mouth guard back
questions.
in. I'm done with you.
Come on.
Put your mouth
Are
back
you
in.
changing your mind on Chelsea?
I openly said last week I changed my mind on Chelsea.
So you
what does that mean?
flip-flopped.
That I did not expect you to be
10th.
No, I didn't think you would be as good as you've been. I didn't think Maresca would be as good as he'd been. I openly admitted that last week on the call-in show and on
Okay,
Talk
so you
Sport on the
flip-flopped. So you
weekend.
changed your opinion.
So, well, that's just me getting it wrong. That's not flip-flopping. That's saying,
Well, changing
wrong.
your opinion is getting it wrong.
Well, I
then
still
you
think
change
they'll
it.
finish within the top
It's not
10.
getting it right,
I've
is
not
it?
said
Otherwise
they're
you
now.
wouldn't change your mind.
I've said they're.
If it was right, you wouldn't change. So you got it wrong.
I've said that you will finish within
Let's
the
just
top
keep
10.
it consistent.
I've
The
not
thing is,
said
the
you're
thing
gonna
is, I
finish top
remember-
four.
I remember
I've not
what
said
I-
you're going to finish top 4.
I remember what I said
Not said
right
that.
at the start of the
But you'll
season.
finish
I
top
said
10.
with Chelsea,
You won't.
I said with Chelsea, when you look at the players they've got, if those players start playing well, they will do well. They've got a very good roster of players. It's just
You
been
can't
the
hope so.
complete
Wasn't
chaos
a good day
that's
for
been
Jackson, was it?
Nah, listen, Jackson is like Jackson Madueke is like sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe miss. And it is what it is. Like this guy, like I said, Palmer, he won the game for us, scoring 4 goals, setting up 3 chances, could have had multiple assists.
He could have had a double hat trick.
Rounded the keeper, cleared off the line. Yeah, listen, he hit the post.
A double hat
He
trick.
hit the post. He had a
Offside
right foot
goal.
shot that was just wide, yeah, an offside. So just
Wow.
need to tighten up on the individual errors. I also want to say Sancho, 3 assists in 3. Really good performance again. When he gets the ball on that left wing, he's tidy. Ball retention's there. Great passing, great vision,
Got
great
nothing to say about
decision making. I don't know where he was previously, but this is like the Dortmund version that we're getting. Maybe it was Man United. Maybe it was right to back Sancho over Ten Hag. I'm glad I did, because now I've got a player on that left wing giving me some technical security whilst your players hit and run. Whilst your players run.
Hit and
My
hope.
players keep the ball. So it's good times, man. I'm enjoying it. Yeah, man. So yeah, good performance from him. And yeah, man, we move. We need to beat.
Let me get into some more super chats before we go to Liverpool. Garmo Staunton says, AGT, don't ruin that song. It's a class tune.
Which one?
The one you were singing earlier. Ten Hag. I'm not reading your title, mate, because you're not catching me out that way. But he says, Ten Hag always bottles it against Spurs. He did it 5 years ago in the Champions League semi-final. Max Rego says, sales since 2015. Chelsea, 1.5 billion. United, 0.58 million. Arsenal, 0.5 million. Nitros 55 said there is much more going on at Manchester United. It's not only on the pitch, but outside as well. Player power and favouritism still exists. Man MM says, calling out bums for abusing Brennan when Abbi does the same thing to Rashford, calling him Trashford. Okay, he was poor, but do better.
Why? Just call him by his name.
Lavendra Singh says, Robbie, you got to bring Saeed from the Big Six. He's the funniest. And Flex, how does that humble pie taste? Hold that L.
Hold that.
Sire says Ferguson and Busby are probably the only reason United don't have quite an average history right now. Tabez says, leave Flex alone. Flex, I'm here for you, bro. Miles says, AI coach is better than Eric Ten Hag. Kenji says, me again, can we remove the Tottenham jersey off the Premier League trophy behind Flex? That's sacrilege. Don't love AGT's fake facts. Big up to Robbie. Arba says, bless up Abbi. Spurs about to make a Netflix documentary now. Robbie, you'll find out soon as well with that Spanish Tony Pulis. He says, big up to Liverpool. Well, 4 goals we scored at the weekend. That's really Tony Pulis.
Own goal.
John Marston says, Flex, hold that.
Hold that.
You
Hold
refuse
that,
to
you
be
sausage.
a mud brother. Adam says, thoughts on Gary Neville saying that he won't judge Man United's second half because they were down to 10 men. But had so much to say about Arsenal
when 2-0
in the second half. Well, what I do, I wouldn't even say Gary Neville. Roy Keane, who last week was having a go at Arsenal for the way they played with 10 men. Should we have played what United did yesterday? Where really and truly they should have conceded more goals. Please, Roy Keane, I would like to hear from you, right? Let us know your thoughts on United's display with 10 men. Because you had a lot to say about Arsenal with 10 men. I rather our one.
In a tougher game?
In a tougher game away from home against Manchester City. Roy Keane, we respect you. But I think, I don't know much about his tactics as you, but I think I would rather the Arsenal display than what I saw yesterday where your team was so open.
That's your team.
One team was playing Haaland, the other one was playing Werner. Mad.
Yeah.
Mad.
United have replaced Arsenal as the Banter Club, says Yavrendra Singh. Not sure why Abbi is celebrating. Man City didn't win this weekend, says Eduardo. David Moyes is waiting for Manchester United, says... Unk says, Don Robbie, you know what to do. Give us a Sami Nasri. And Man United will finish above Spurs, says Forum. Do you agree with that?
That would be mud siblings, real mud siblings if that happens.
You know what? At this stage, no, I don't think.
I don't actually know what I was worried about, to be honest with you. There are levels to how poor you can be, and clearly, like...
You're worried because you shit Spurs.
I was worried because, honestly, like I said earlier, I've seen,
You're not out of the woods, don't you, mate? You played against this Man United team is a joke.
I know, but
it's only really it's us and Southampton down there. Like when you start playing against, no, you can't. No, I can't because actually you're gonna be back in here next week crying about shitty hands, shitty Spurs. Last week you saying you won't run up the M1 anymore, and now it's Sir this and Sir that.
I said I'd walk.
Make your mind up.
I'm running right now.
Do you know what I mean?
Training. I do.
Because within the next couple of games you'll be back here crying again.
I don't need to run.
I know that for a fact.
I'm not saying that. That's why I'm celebrating because I don't get these type of wins often, so I'm going to celebrate them. But all I'm saying is even Leicester gave us a harder game than that. So yeah.
Ipswich, probably.
I haven't played Ipswich yet.
Exactly. So don't use your parameter to judge Man United.
Dillon says
Man United the worst team in the fucking league.
Joshua Dillon says everybody please pause and look at Expression's latest IG post.
You're still rubbish.
Josh says, all right, order. Eric Ten Hag. No, Josh says Eric 10 crimes against football has to go. James Speedy says, hi Robbie and the panel. I have a stat for you, for all you wonderful people. Where is it? Jay and JR. Has he caught me out or something? I don't know. I'm baffled by that. JRG says, question to the lady.
I have a name.
No, we'll just call you
lady. What's better, a mouldy, dusty cabinet or a stadium?
Probably a stadium. Because
money can fix a stadium. We have our own problem. Focus on yours.
I am. And I've said we need to win a trophy this year. What's your point? Sit back.
Will you?
Will you ask You have a draw Man City in the next round.
Yeah, I know. Well, there's other trophies. Yes, Europa League.
Oh, so you're not going to win
that Carabao Cup.
No, beat them and then go out to like Stockport and the
very Spurs
that, and then
very
we'll sweep it.
Joshua says if Flex got his bad of cooking side, long night for the brother. And I'm going to do one more before we go to the next game. Give Chelsea more than 3 minutes this time. Well, we did, and I think Matisse really went in
probably 2.5
and made his point. But let's talk about Liverpool. Liverpool top of the league.
Top of the league, number one for now. All right. And what people are saying is, who have you played? Well, we played United away. We've had a tricky game at Wolves, which we managed to get through, lost at home. I do think this next 6 weeks, if we can go through that, then I really will start getting excited because you're looking at Arsenal away in less than a month. In between that, you've got Leverkusen, Real Madrid in the Champions League, Villa, got Crystal Palace at the 12:30 this week. So once we get past that stage, then you can start looking at... They're saying move on from Liverpool already. It's disgusting. It's actually foul. And if anyone should wear that, it's me. The most successful club in English football history. But they don't want to see it, so it's fine. But talking about let's get on to the game then. Let's go. We'll fly through it if you want.
Oh, yeah, let's do that.
Oh, honestly, I have to get a train. Yeah, Ryan Gravenberch. No, let's actually call him by his
No,
actual
because
name.
next time, don't take Cole Palmer shine and you won't have no problems.
Okay, well, don't get so rattled.
No.
And then maybe we can
Just
move
don't
on
play
and
games.
get through it a bit quicker.
Feisty tables
Yeah, because
today,
you're
innit?
still in my
We
ear.
play you soon, by the way.
Well, yeah, we've got you at Anfield.
Yeah, we do.
When was the last time
Yeah,
you won?
I'm here now.
I was with Hazard the other day in Madrid. He
Yeah.
said Salah's better than me.
Pick
Hold
that name
that.
up off the floor.
Yeah, hold that. Anyway, right, 1-0 up. Great cross from Diogo Jota. Air Ibu, right? That's his first Premier League goal. I didn't think that would ever happen.
Ibu.
Yeah,
Yo, that's
Ibu.
sick. That's a sick name. I like that.
Air Ibu scores headers in the air, mate.
Can't just say score.
He's an
Score
absolute
for
Air
Air
Ibu fours.
And Air Virgil as well.
Air Virgil.
We got Air Virgil at Milan away as well. So I can't believe Dominic Soboslai missed from 2 yards
I'd rather
out
get
though.
cooked.
Oh, yeah, that's
That was a
Soboslai.
horrendous miss.
I'd rather it go back on United
Salah
Spurs.
missed an open goal. We can do that as well if you want. Got
Please
super
do.
chat
I'd
still.
rather do that.
Great finish from Ryan Aït-Nouri, the left back we were looking at, from 2 yards out, and then. Okay, but 30 seconds later we get a penalty.
What was Konate doing, by the way?
I don't know
what was he doing?
going
He wanted
on
to play
there.
the match.
I don't know.
What was Ibu doing then?
Hey, mate, you can see the goal.
He had the air knocked out of him then, didn't
I
he?
like that slot though in back press
Fucking hell.
conferences. It's
He
a
must
bit-
have been
you can
high
have
on
a
gas
laugh.
on there, the way he was defending.
Won the game top of the league,
Bloody
mate.
hell, mate.
Where are you, 12?
And if he's angry, he
Hold
didn't
on,
get
hold
man
on,
of the
hold on,
match.
1 second.
It was his fault they fucking got back in the game.
No need to swear when it's not
Hell.
your team.
Who does he think he is?
When it's not your team.
No, 1 second. They're doing a poll at the
Just a
moment,
waste.
right?
Everyone vote.
Right, they're doing a poll.
Oh, for
Should we
God's
move on?
No, all the Liverpool fans right now need to come out in the chat.
71% are saying move on.
This is a disgrace. Absolute disgrace. Anyway, we want 2-1. We're top of the league. We're the most successful team in the country.
He's throwing the cards in.
Let's go to Arsenal.
You can't compensate
You ain't
the
getting
rattle.
that. You ain't getting that. Trust me. Yeah.
Well, you really want to move on?
Yeah, I'm happy to. Routine win, as the comment said.
I mean, I don't know what else there is to say. Keep it moving.
Yeah.
They always do this.
Ryan Gravenberch,
and then
best midfielder in the league right now. Alisson, the best goalkeeper.
No, hold on, wait a minute. Because
Best midfielder.
earlier on, when we said the best player in the league so far,
No, it is Cole
we spoke
Palmer.
about
It
Cole
is
Palmer.
Cole Palmer.
He's
It is Cole Palmer. I was joking. I don't know why you got so rattled about
No,
a
I
joke,
won't
mate.
stand for
Chill
the
out.
nonsense today.
But I do think he's got every single right to be named as the best midfielder in the Premier League right now. Why not? He's got man of the match in every single game. It's very
like
impressive.
you said, you've not really played any of the big.
All right. So you can only beat who's in front of you.
They played Man
He's
United
also-
at Old Trafford.
All right, we've
Doing
also
well.
gone to
Yeah, like
AC
we said,
Milan
no one
away
big.
and won
Oh, big
3-1.
game.
No one big.
Convincingly,
He's doing
Robbie.
well. He's doing
very well. He's a new player.
Not big game.
Totally unexpected. You can move on if you want.
Nathaniel Armstrong says, "Big up AGT."
Thank you.
Can you please ask Flex to say, "Rip it all up again, please"?
Gone.
Please say it quickly before he flip flops.
Gone.
Rip it all up again, please.
Say control delete.
Control.
Tayfan
Cop
says
TV, big up.
Palmer is the best
Untenable.
player in the Premier League. Game changer, genetics. I can see it. Saying this as an Arsenal fan.
Game changing.
I'm sure about that.
Becky says, "Dear panel, let Ma have his moment in the sun. It's still very early days,
He's rattled today.
but the
man.
geese has had it rough for the last 2 years."
Of course, I'm
really
rattled. Look
upset
what I'm
today.
looking at. Look at this. You see this?
That is true.
You
Bro, it's
see
just a
this?
game, bro. It's not
Question
real
for
life.
the
It's real
panel.
life, bro.
It's not real
This
life.
is real
It's a
life.
game.
All right,
It's
it's on.
a
Everyone,
game.
this is a question for
As
the
long as
panel.
you can
but
see
I'm
with your
gonna-
eyes in real life.
But let's
that's
put
what
it.
matters,
Let's
isn't
put
it?
it to
Smash the like
Matisse.
button as well.
Jay says, "Question for the panel: who's the better player right now, Jude Bellingham or Cole Palmer?"
Cole Palmer, I'm taking.
Clara Bitsy says, "No, Robbie, we are not title contenders." She's a Chelsea fan, obviously, because we concede way too many goals and we cannot
Hold
be
that.
in any sort of race with Robert Sanchez in goals. So
Meanwhile,
that's
we've
pretty damning.
conceded 2 all season. Best
Precise
in the
Science says, "Seriously, Flex, if Ten Hag goes, who do you want?"
Be real. Be honest. Be truthful. This is important.
I still say Thomas Tuchel. I still say Thomas Tuchel. There's been some stuff about Inzaghi. It can't be Gareth Southgate.
Can.
And actually, even if they think quite left field about someone who's inexperienced at that
McKenna.
level, etc. Because look, I spent time laughing at Maresca. He's managed about 60 or 70 games in his whole career at that level, and look what he's doing. So
McKenna?
you look at McKenna, he's signed a new deal at Palace, so it costs a lot.
It's
But
what you normally do.
it might have to be something slightly left field or someone you think, oh, that could be Ruud van Nistelrooy, but
Okay,
Wait,
Clara
we didn't ask
Bitsy.
the question. Can Liverpool win the league?
they can.
Can they win the
they're
league?
contenders.
Do you think
They
you can win the league?
Yeah,
They're contenders.
they'll be up there.
Clara Bitsy says, Abby, the same person who said pen Parma and defrosted Parma, only
that
for
what you
her
said?
to do a
Defrosted
cold
Parma?
Parma celebration during the Euros.
Yeah, I love
Gobo
I
Staunton
love
says, don't Chelsea have 7 keepers on their books? Seems like they change keeper whenever they want.
Sanchez has played every single Premier League game this season.
Lee Hogan says, heard it here first from Matisse. Chelsea is back.
No, you didn't. I said we- top
1.5
four.
billion spent, 98 first-team players, and they are back.
We can't be back
Check the
until we're
notes,
lifting
fourth.
a Premier League title or Champions League. That's when we're back. We don't do the we're back until we win majors. So we're not back. Yeah? Hold that. Yeah?
Joel says, Robbie, Marie, AGT Abbi MVPs, Flex Sausage of the Week. Condolences to Manchester United, but respect to all of you
What is
guys.
this condolences? Like,
And
what is this?
Matisse,
Because we got
you're
buried
gonna
as a
regret
funeral.
It's
They
just
hold
your
that. not
POV of
condolences.
Sanchez, says Casulo.
Yeah, I mean, I've had the same point of view since he signed, so I just have to shush now.
All right, let's talk about the Arsenal game. Right, I have to say, right, I was saying to Julian, who I sit next to, right, that game we were 2-0 up.
Cruising.
And we were absolutely you know, sometimes you're watching a game, it's kind of like, not boring, you wouldn't say it's boring, but you're just like, oh, bro, it's just like, this is so one-sided. This is a joke. Half time, people are turning around to each other. I reckon 4, you know. Yeah, 5, 6, 7, like, things like that, right?
You're not us.
Second half starts. They get the first goal.
Can't help yourself.
Can't help himself,
He can't help himself. Second half starts, right?
Rattled himself.
Yeah, second half starts, right? Like, they get the goal back, like, deflected in. You're thinking, you know what? All right, got one back, but I think 5-1, 6-1. Then out of nowhere,
What a
man,
strike.
what a goal by James Justin. I even kind of felt pleased for him because his dad used to be very good friends with my brother. And they went to college together, and his dad sadly passed away. But what a goal that was. Unbelievable.
The way he cuts across it.
That made that 2-2, right?
Outside
And I
the
have
post.
to admit,
Yeah,
right,
so what
when
am
that
I?
second goal went in, I was thinking to myself, hey, weekend roundup's going to be a long way. If these men come back after we're winning 2-0, and you know when, you know, it wasn't even that they carried a lot of threat, right? But you know when you got Jamie Vardy up front, anything can happen with it, right? But listen, we kept
Oliver Skip left a few
we
on
kept
your
going, and I
players
think
as well.
the way Arsenal, Oliver Skip,
Left a couple on your players, didn't he, early doors? I
you
love
still chanting for him, are you?
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Oliver Twist.
Oliver Twist. But Arsenal kept knocking on the door. 37 shots we had in that game. Their keeper must have pulled off about 6 world-class saves. Oh, now I don't know how he saved them, right?
unreal.
Including the one from Havertz with the overhead kick. How he saved that, I don't know, right?
Great
Ethan
save.
Wanieri, great strike. He saved that. He's saving everything. And then in the end, they kept knocking on the door. They kept pushing and pushing and pushing, and got 2 goals in injury time and run out 4-2 winners, and deservedly so. 37 shots. I think that's the most. You know, the last time we had that many shots was that time. Remember when De Gea pulled off all them saves against, and it ended up in a
managed
draw.
to hold on as well.
But yeah, 4-2 to Arsenal, and the unbeaten record is still there, and we're still go marching on.
The key question is, though, should Riccardo Calafiori have had 2 of these and 1 of these?
Right, let me give you my thoughts on that. If you're solely going off of the second one, he got lucky, right? Because he's on a yellow card, he's committed a foul. The second one's a foul. The first yellow card he got was absolutely ridiculous.
I didn't
right?
see the first one.
They were just 2 players, they're running side by side. They both sort of went
The legs
down.
tangled.
The ref gave him a yellow card. Then after that, the ref, to me, obviously realising his error, there's a really soft tackle by one of the Leicester players. He gave him a yellow card. That was never a yellow card either. But he's obviously he's under pressure now because, and I think that's why Calafiori got away with this, because the second one's a foul. The second one, you're on a yellow. You could go for that, I have to admit. But then also in that game, I must bring up again. Yeah, Ndidi kicks the ball away.
You're a bit
new.
No card, right?
Trent
I saw what's that one?
Dermot Gallagher.
Dermot Gallagher.
He was
Did
like,
you hear what he
there'll be
said?
players in the stands if we keep giving yellows for
if we
that.
keep giving yellows for that, we're going to keep sending players off. Well, hold on.
He is
It was
a
all right.
mess,
It was
that
all
guy.
right against us,
He's
wasn't
a
it?
mess.
So this is why people keep moaning. I mean, you know, and I'll tell you, I said it the other day on AFTV. We are we've got a dossier on it that we're putting together with all of them. I reached out
We're
to
putting
all the
some against
I reached
Arsenal
out
as
to
well,
all the
though.
fans and I said we are creating a dossier,
We got a dossier?
for all of the.
You're gonna write a letter?
No, it's not to do, listen. It's not to do with yellow cards. It's just solely to do with
including Arsenal players themselves.
Solely to
then that
do-
would be a unbiased
Yes,
dossier.
you can.
Okay, thank you.
But it's solely to do with delaying a restart.
Right, okay.
Which is this new regulation that they brought in. There's a guy that sent one in to me today. Let me see if I can find it. Luis Diaz versus Wolves on the weekend. In the second half, kicks the ball away after giving away a foul.
Trent got
no
booked.
yellow card.
Trent got booked for it.
Justin in the game stops Martinelli from taking a quick throw, delaying the restart. No yellow card. Sobloslai, a couple of weeks ago, no yellow card, kicked the ball away. Yeah? Ndidi in the same game, I just explained that one. Mazzarari, yeah, that was true. You know, Mazzarari yesterday kicked the ball away as well. No yellow card, so we want consistency.
Oh, sorry.
You want consistency. I'm fine until it affects me.
You wait until Cole Palmer gets sent off. You know what I mean?
Yo, Flex has had enough. Your team's shit. Dead team.
Your disciplinary this season is not.
Hold that 3-0 on your
Hey,
head
you know
top.
what I wanted to ask you guys, right? I wanted to be honest.
I can't.
I don't know if did you guys, Manchester City drew 1-1 with Newcastle.
Yeah.
Was that a penalty?
No.
No.
The Newcastle.
Killed me.
Gordon dived, but then they should have got a penalty that they didn't get.
That's exactly what I thought. I didn't think that was a penalty.
I felt like there was.
I'm not going Portugal, man.
I don't know. There was a bit of contact, but I think that if that's given, it's not getting overturned.
Did you think that was a penalty?
He doesn't
Flex?
even touch him.
It
Man
looked
City
from where
against
I was.
Gordon.
From the view I had it,
Gordon.
like there was.
What view
It's
did
very.
you have?
Well, again, I'm on a
You
tiny
in this-
small screen in a studio, so I can't really see it.
Oh, you meant like you were in the
6-1.
ground?
No.
Do you think that was a penalty?
6-1.
The Man City game, Gordon.
No, he's dived.
No.
It's a dive.
I didn't think that was a penalty.
But
I
the
thought
other
it was
one,
harsh.
the Walker one, was it Walker? Who scythes down someone, that was definite penalty. But the ref obviously knows that he's given a soft one, so he can't give another one within 5 minutes.
Man City, by the way, didn't look great, did they?
No.
Do you think Rodri affected? Because it was in the midfield where, I mean, even that got
too early to tell though, because it's always a tough game.
that
But
was
even,
really tough game.
even with Rodri,
But even
mate.
that goal, sort of, you know, that the penalty that came straight down the middle, didn't it? Like
Yeah.
a player.
It's going to have an
Would a
effect.
player been able to have done that if Rodri was there?
Listen, it's going to have an effect because Rodri's world class and he's literally going up for a Ballon d'Or. But I think also Pep was a bit too conservative. Like, it's almost like he overcompensated. When I saw the lineup, I was like, where's the dynamism? Where's the pace? Where's the wingers? Especially when you've got aging defenders or slow defenders in that Newcastle team. There was no Doku. There was no pace in the team. So I don't know. Maybe that was his. Also, Newcastle, you have to respect them. They're a very good team. It's not like a disastrous point. They'll just pick themselves up and move on. But I think
Good
over
assist from Grealish,
over
though.
10 games, we'll see what the difference is. But
Tonali
finish,
and
Carvalho.
Grealish going at each other. Took us.
Don't know what Dan Burn was thinking, though.
Jesus, he's a great.
Some of the defending,
technically,
Honestly, the defending this weekend has been atrocious. That obviously you were great. Cole Palmer was unbelievable,
Yeah.
but the defending on
both
both
teams,
ends of that
yeah.
pitch
Our
was
one as well.
shocking.
United.
Like I don't know what we'll be like against Brighton.
that Brighton was giving me Spurs.
They were trying to play out for the back
flashbacks.
over and over again, and it was not working.
Where
just
was
kicks
he?
it straight to.
What was he
And then the
doing?
second goal,
What's the one where he
kicks
does
it
the
straight
Superman?
out.
Where he just comes
First
running
goal.
out. Is that?
Basketball, bro.
No, it was
You know what I mean?
mad.
But
It's like Vicario.
Brighton versus Tottenham's gonna be a great
But
game.
you're going to outscore loads
They're
of
both
teams.
going to just be on the halfway line, just like
Basically.
hugging each other. Like
By the
this.
way, Ipswich 2, Aston Villa 2.
Big
I
up
don't
the
know if you
tractor
saw that
boys.
game
Yeah, I
yesterday.
watched that.
Now, you're on about Calafiori. I mean, how the Ipswich player didn't get a second yellow. I mean, the referee
captain.
was, over generous there, you know. But great point for Ipswich. And they're proving...
We've drawn a
Well,
lot
I mean,
of games.
like you said earlier, they play some good football. Good style of football. They're drawing a lot of games. Look like they're going to be very hard to beat at their place.
I said at the start of the season, I think they'd stay up. And obviously, we're only less than a quarter of a way through. But I just think if they can keep Delap fit, who's obviously going to be scoring the goals, I think it's 3-2 or 4-3 or something like that. If Hutchinson can pick it up, if Calvin Phillips can pick it up, they've got enough quality. Jack Clark was there, he almost scored. How many chances did Aston Villa concede yesterday?
They've done it in every single game. They give away a lot of chances.
At one point,
And they've been
Ipswich
coming
could have
from
been
behind
4-0
in a lot
up.
of
exactly.
games.
They could have been 4-0 up.
Yeah.
Ollie Watkins gets his goal, good finish. Rodgers, good finish as well. But how Ipswich will be kicking themselves that they haven't won that game.
Okay, let me do some more super chats here. So says Matisse, you're going to regret Oh, yeah, I did that one already. Hemong says Chelsea and Liverpool are closer to each other than you think. Played
not defensively.
basically the same opponents this far and performed the same.
Well,
We'll see at Anfield. That's the only answer I can give.
We will see it.
We will see at Anfield.
When is that game?
After the international break.
Yeah,
First game out of it.
Oh,
yeah, I think so.
That's going to be
Joel says, sorry I spent Matisse wrongly. Sir DB says, even as a Liverpool fan, AGT harps on. Insufferable.
Even your own, mate. Even your own are saying it.
He's one of
You
your
said earlier, I'm getting loads of love.
Oh,
Now look at you.
RTX says every club wants a Man City player and every club wants managers that worked under the GOAT, Pep Guardiola, the best run club on the planet.
That, though, won't we?
Well, yeah.
115 charges, mate.
Let's wait until after that court case to see if it is the best run club. If they get through that, they are. I can't pronounce his name. Can you pronounce that? Apologies for not pronouncing it right. But he says, my favourite streaming couple, Flex and Abbi. Says, would not be surprised if City ended up third, to be honest. Ever since losing that cup final, they haven't truly looked like City, minus the Chelsea game. Well,
how do you feel someone speaking about your team like that?
They are. They're still unbeaten.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Do you want to defend them?
I would just say write City off at your.
You can't write
peril.
City off. You can't.
They always don't actually start the season that well. So
But they have started the season.
Yeah,
well.
they have. But as in like
Come
where
back
you
to
want them
us
to
in
be.
March
Yeah,
and
let's
say
talk
that.
about it like Feb March when they click into gear.
Good defence of your team.
James Speedy says the stat is that you and your panel are wonderful people. Thank you very much for that. Shannon says Liverpool fans always gas their team up and never want. Never want to set an expectation. AGT, are you winning the league or minimum are you in a title race? He says, are you winning the league or you... 1 second, people. Shannon says...
Remember, top of the league.
1 second. Shannon says, Liverpool fans are always gassing up their team but never want to set an expectation. AGT, are you winning the league or minimum are you in a title race?
Top of the league at the minute. For how long it lasts, I don't know. But I'd say yes, we're in a title race.
You said this last year.
Till about April.
Emil says Maresca should have taken Hermansen with him from Leicester. Yavendra Singh says AGT said Gravenberg is similar to Dembele. Did you?
Yeah,
you're all slagging me
Oh
off
yeah, I
last
remember
week.
that. Yeah.
When did Dembele get 7 man of the matches in the row?
He's not.
Maybe
He's not on Dembele's.
I'm not even.
Sorry, no. Even as an Arsenal fan, sorry, he was good. And you all let him have it.
I'm not rattled. Just
but it's not a bad shout at all. He actually looks like Dembele.
Yeah.
Hopefully not injury-wise though. Jay says, Matisse, I can't wait when we smack up Spurs this season. I want you to cook Abbi like you've never cooked before.
You are due one of them though.
Do you cook it? I've been cooked loads. Were you not here for the North London derby?
I've already started after the
I'd
Palmer
like to
stuff.
see you cook.
Jonathan Norton says, if you've won the Premier League, clap your hands.
Just applauding all of you.
She's always
Robertino 546 says, Flex, your team are dead.
Dead.
Man like reggaeton.
Like I said,
Fuck right, Luca.
Lucha.
John Allen says Liverpool top of the league. Man United, laugh out loud.
Trust me, John.
Nishant says, with all the hate for Arsenal last week, when will we talk about City's inability to break down low blocks? Best attack in the league. Precise Science says, can you all imagine both Manchester clubs could be relegated at the end of the season? That would be wonderful.
That would be incredible. Could be incredible.
Joel HM88 says Arsenal, Liverpool and Chelsea could challenge Man City this term, I think. They seem to be rattled after the Arsenal draw. They were part of the bus in the game against Newcastle. They didn't really part of the bus. And that was 11 versus 11. They didn't part of the bus. And like you said, that's not the worst result.
No, it's
drawing
not at all.
away at St.
Early in the
James's
season.
Park.
Very early.
Jonathan Norton says AGT speaks more about Liverpool during everyone else's team, and he doesn't need to have his own Liverpool section.
It's true. It's true.
This is why we shorten it. This is why we shorten it.
Yeah, super chat of the day, that one.
Right, I'm actually rattling through them. JRJ says, I hope Arsenal wins the Premier League this year. Title looks good on United and Arsenal hands like the good old days. Agree? I know Flex would definitely agree with that. Agreed. Robbie butchering names as usual, says Time Pass Football.
Yeah, can you still
How do you actually pronounce?
Soboslai.
Soboslai.
Yeah.
Soboslai.
Or Soboslai. It depends where the accent.
He ain't my
goes.
player, man. I say it as one. Ricky Potter
I'm
says.
going to be a journalist. Get it right.
I ain't a journalist.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Presenter.
My name's Robbie Lyle. Right? Ricky Potter says, Robbie, don't paper over the cracks.
Fucking Robin Lyle, mate.
Who are you?
Fucking
Rodney
Lyle.
Pickering. Who are you?
Pickering.
Robbie Lyle. Who's that? Fucking me.
That's one of my favourite
Ronnie
videos.
Pickering.
I'm Ronnie Pickering.
Oh, I'm out the window like that. He goes, right, that's it.
Ronnie Pickering. Right.
You're letting you.
Ricky Ronnie Pickering. Ricky Proctor says, Robbie, don't paper over the cracks with Arsenal's defence. The number of goals we conceded at home has to be a concern for 3 years and still is. Well, we did have the best defensive record last year, so I ain't papering over the cracks. Sar says, Abbi, when is Tottenham going to win the league?
What? Sorry?
When is Tottenham?
Says, when are Tottenham going to win the league?
Don't know.
This season, second season.
Second season, mate.
Oh my gosh, says Eric Ten Hag giving United players chippy chips before the game.
You know, like them chippy chips that you get? Right, them ones.
Nishan says, question for Flex. Have Ineos hung Eric Ten Hag out to dry with the signings this season?
No, he's hung himself out to dry. These are players that he knows quite well.
Well, he says, because every single one of the signings look like they need at least a season to kick in the Premier League.
No,
Also, do you
it's
remember
the
when
manager.
you said-
It's his signings.
Can I just say,
All young
when you
and
said
from
you
different
swerved the
leagues.
bullet, not getting Gakpo and Gravenberch? Thank you. They're the ones you should have got from Holland, mate.
I still think he would have ruined those two players. I'm telling you now.
on the yacht in Qatar, mate. You went, thank you.
Alex, he would have. Ten Hag would have ruined both of those
Again, they
players.
wouldn't
I
look
can
like
easily
that.
see Gakpo and Gravenberch flopping them.
We got
Rohit
the
Ranga
perfect bold
Prasad
manager
says,
in Holland,
Cold
mate.
Palmer is bringing back the Eden Hazard vibes. Ronnie Dodds says, you did beat us, Abbi, but Spurs are still dusty.
Ronnie Dodds.
Straw 10 Hat says, Yamal or Saka, who's the best right wing? Who's the better right winger?
Over
You asked it earlier.
Right,
Yamal,
right
Saka.
now, I go.
Saka. Sorry, he's consistent.
Saka for me.
See,
He hasn't
Yamal's a
scored
great
though,
player.
He's assisted in
Just
like
let
6
Yamal do his
straight
thing,
games.
man. He's a
Yeah,
little
he's
kid
16.
just doing amazing
Saka's
stuff.
got
Yeah,
like
yeah,
7
Yamal's
years
right.
on him.
Jay says,
Mad.
can everyone...
Saka's a big man to him.
He's like
Bro.
Joffrey.
Jay says, can everybody check on their local Manchester United mate every hour to make sure that they're okay?
Yeah,
Also,
can you do that?
Matisse,
Are you okay?
No.
please
Are you
check
not
on
okay?
Saeed.
No.
He
Okay.
looks messed up.
I mean,
Saeed's
Saeed
head was gone.
has gone ultra viral. His letter to Ineos, his call outs.
It was
I'm
gone.
in the car park. Come and find me. Crazy. Big up to Saeed, though, man. That's how he feels.
It was a bad weekend, wasn't it? I mean,
It is an awful weekend, Robbie.
at least, though, you got a game on... When's it? Thursday?
I had a great weekend.
Is it
Thursday,
any
mate?
Portuguese people? Is it warm there now? What's going
I
on
think
there
so.
now?
mate.
I've
Is
been
it-
this time of year. It's nice.
Is it warm?
It was a couple of
Can I
years
wear
ago.
t-shirt and
Look
shorts?
it up
Yeah.
for you
No,
right
but
now.
it does rain
I
a
wear
lot in
jacket.
Porto.
And a
It
jacket.
was nice a couple of years ago.
What day do you
Mate,
play?
it's,
Thursday?
it's 28 degrees in
Yeah.
Lisbon right now.
Well, it's
No,
not going
Porto.
to
28
be.
degrees?
Yeah,
Oh.
No,
I know,
Porto,
but
he's
that's
going
because
Porto.
it was saved on there because I've been there.
So you're not here on you're not here then?
You keep missing all these
I'm at the
shows
game.
again.
Thursday.
No, but that's a preview. I'm at the game.
What
no?
day are you going?
Wednesday to Friday.
Oh, it's late and it's raining, Robbie.
Really? It's warm though.
21.
Porto,
Yeah, it's
raining,
not
Porto
cold.
rains a lot.
It's not
Even when
cold
we
there.
went there, it was
It's a
raining.
dock city, isn't it? So it's
It was
right
Yeah,
next
you
to
did get a lot of rain there. But
Can you bring back some of
It's like
the,
Manchester,
the
it's just
little
the same.
cake?
We'll be
the
wishing
little
you
natters
very much well.
For you.
We want him to win,
for
right?
the
Is it for
table?
you?
It's not for me.
right,
You're having
I
it.
think
Can I have one?
No.
we need
I-
to find
I actually
out.
want you to win that game.
Can
we
you
need
ask
to-
for the? Can you
Yeah,
ask for
because
the
you
little
said I'd
cakes?
start staying. You lot can piss
Can you
off.
ask for the cakes? Because I want the cakes, the little natters.
Oh, really?
Pasta.
Right,
No one
guys.
around this table's getting anything from me.
Ladies and gentlemen, time to get into our MVP of the week. Flex wasn't even included in this poll. What's going
No,
on?
it can't be. It's
Can't be.
impossible.
AGT, you got 7%. Matisse got 32%. I got 14%. But our MVP of the week is Queen Abbi.
Thank you.
What percentage you get?
Clap.
47. Quite resilient.
We didn't even bother to hold.
Court on it.
Do you want
anything-
sausage of the week? I've
We
got
did-
the results.
Was there even a poll on it?
Oh, there was a poll on it
All right.
earlier in the show. Sausage of the week.
Flex.
Of course it's Flex with a record-breaking 83%.
Wow.
Congratulations. You're the Frankfurter, you're the Sujuk, you're the Salchicha, you're the Sisson,
Salchicha.
you're the
Well,
Salsisa.
Like I said at the beginning of
of
the
the
show, This is what we do, record numbers.
And how did I come second?
Roll the dice.
Just
What's that about?
Because you brought Liverpool in too much when you shouldn't have.
Bloody hell.
It's a Liverpool section.
10%.
Oh, what a long show, guys. What a
And
good day.
Ricky13 says Mickey Moore is going to score a goal and Spurs fans are going to go mental. He was so close against Manchester United. What a
Before we
talent.
go, can I just say one thing? I would like to see us not put the energy into Timo Werner, who doesn't really have a long-term future at this club. Mikey Moore, whatever we're calling him, he needs to start.
What, left wing?
Okay.
Is that where he
Right,
is?
we've come to the end of the show today. Abby, I want you to take us out today. It's been a glorious weekend for you. You've been under a lot of pressure over the past few weeks.
It's not been nice the last few weeks.
But
I've
this
been
has been
harassed
an
by your
unbelievable.
Should we feel
fan
sorry
base.
for you?
I've been, honestly,
Should we
I've been
feel sorry for
trolled.
you?
I've been called out. It hasn't been easy. And actually, results weren't telling the full story. But nothing has... Oh, I had one wish last week when we did Diary Room. I said one wish was to see the little grey hairs on your beard go greyer. And we've succeeded.
Personal, I bet.
Stick to DJing, hun. Stick to DJing. Bye, guys. See you Thursday.
Oh, my God.